My beloved child, before the next 3 hours pass, something you have known for a long time is about to fade away, and sadly, this innocent soul is your old self. Pause. Breathe. Don't skip. This is not about fear. This is not about loss in the way you think. It is about a quiet ending that makes space for a powerful beginning. Something huge is waiting for you, but it cannot arrive while the past version of you still holds the door closed. Right now, as you listen, the clock is moving, not to frighten you, but to awaken you. There is a version of you that has been small, doubtful, silent, waiting for permission. That version has tried its best. It protected you when you felt uncertain. It kept you safe when you feared rejection. It stayed quiet when your heart wanted to speak. But in the next 3 hours, that innocent version will gently step aside. Stay till the end, because what replaces it will surprise you in a way that feels once in a lifetime. You felt something unusual when you clicked this video, didn't you? A pull, a whisper, a curiosity you could not ignore. That is not random. That is awareness preparing you. For years, you have carried invisible weight, expectations, regrets, moments you replay at night, words you wish you had said, dreams you almost gave up on. All of that has shaped the old you. And that old you has been innocent. It did not know better. It reacted instead of responding. It doubted instead of trusting. It hesitated instead of stepping forward. But here is the truth that changes everything. Growth always feels like loss at first. When a seed becomes a tree, the seed disappears. When a sunrise arrives, the night fades without protest. And when your higher self awakens, the smaller version of you cannot remain the same. Don't skip, because the next 3 hours are not random. They are symbolic. They represent a window, a doorway of awareness. During this time, you will notice subtle shifts, a thought that feels clearer, a memory that suddenly makes sense, a realization that lands differently than before. And when it happens, you will understand what this message truly meant. There is someone in your life who has unknowingly been waiting for this transformation. They have sensed your potential. They have seen the light in you even when you doubted it. But the old version of you could not fully receive their belief. Innocence is beautiful. But limitation is not meant to last forever. Something huge is waiting for you, a conversation, an opportunity, a moment of clarity, and it requires a stronger, more confident presence. It requires you to release hesitation. Within 3 hours, you will face a small decision. It may seem ordinary, it may feel simple, but it will mark the quiet ending of who you used to be. Will you speak honestly instead of staying silent? Will you trust your instinct instead of overthinking? Will you choose courage instead of comfort? That choice is the symbolic farewell. Stay till the end, because this is where the deeper layer reveals itself. You have been carrying a story about yourself, a narrative formed from past misunderstandings. Perhaps you told yourself you are not ready. The woman involved will soon face her own mirror, not through exposure, not through humiliation, but through realization. When someone tries to operate under a name that is not theirs, life gently reminds them of their own identity. You may soon receive a sign, a message, a small confirmation. It will not be loud. It will be subtle but undeniable. When it happens, do not react emotionally. Observe, ground yourself, respond with quiet confidence. Because this is bigger than a car. This is about reclaiming direction. You have been preparing for a season where your path accelerates. Opportunities are aligning. Doors are positioning themselves to open. But acceleration requires clear ownership of your identity. You cannot move forward powerfully while someone else is symbolically borrowing your momentum. Stay till the end, because I need you to understand something critical. The reason this is surfacing now is because you are about to step into a new chapter. And in that chapter, your name carries even more influence. Your voice carries more weight. Your presence carries more magnetism. Before elevation, there is always purification. This situation is your purification moment. You might feel a mixture of surprise and curiosity. Good. That means you are awake. But do not let imagination create unnecessary stories. The truth will reveal itself naturally. There is a conversation that will happen soon. It may be direct or indirect. It may involve a mutual connection. It may arise casually. When it does, listen more than you speak. You will notice details that confirm everything. The woman involved has been navigating her own insecurity. She sees in you what she wishes she had within herself: stability, authenticity, calm determination. Instead of building those qualities independently, she tried to stand closer to yours. And here is the revelation that changes everything. Your light is strong enough that even when someone stands in its shadow, it does not dim. Don't skip this truth. You are not losing anything. You are realizing everything. There is a powerful moment approaching where you will feel a surge of internal clarity. It may come late at night when everything is quiet. It may come during a routine activity when your mind suddenly connects the dots. When it happens, trust it, because clarity is your protection. This entire situation has been allowed to surface not to create fear, but to sharpen your awareness. You are being positioned for greater responsibility, and greater responsibility requires stronger boundaries. The car represents motion. Motion represents destiny. Destiny requires alignment. You are aligning. The woman involved will eventually understand that borrowing someone else's direction does not create real progress. True movement begins when she signs her own name on her own path. And you? You will move forward lighter, stronger, more aware. Something huge is waiting for you, but it cannot unfold while your attention is divided. This revelation is your signal to gather your focus back to yourself. There may be a moment where you feel tempted to overthink. Don't. Overthinking drains power. Observation builds it. Right now, the most important action you can take is internal. Reaffirm your ownership. Speak your name with pride. Recognize your influence. Remember how far you have come. You are not naive. You are compassionate. You are not unaware. You are evolving. You are not behind. You are preparing. And this preparation includes understanding who has access to your energy. As this unfolds, you will notice subtle shifts. The dynamic between you and this woman may change. There may be distance. There may be an unexpected softness. Either way, do not chase clarity. Let it approach you. Stay till the end, because I need to leave you with something unforgettable. The reason this message feels intense is because your destiny is sensitive to alignment. Small misalignments feel large when you are meant for significant movement. And you are meant for significant movement. You have dreams that require clean energy. You have plans that require undivided authority. You have a future that requires your full signature. No one can rent your destiny. No one can drive your purpose. No one can sign your name without eventually facing the truth. The woman involved is part of your lesson, not your downfall. When this chapter closes, you will look back and realize it was the moment you stepped fully into your own power. Don't skip your own awakening. Don't dismiss your intuition. Don't underestimate your name. Something huge is waiting for you, and this revelation is the final adjustment before momentum accelerates. In the coming days, pay attention to how you feel around certain conversations. Notice who respects your space and who subtly leans into it. Awareness is your compass now. The rented car will return. The symbolic lesson will settle. The energy will rebalance. And you will stand grounded, steady, unmistakably in control of your direction. This is not a warning. This is a preparation. This is a reminder that your life moves best when you are the one holding the keys. Breathe deeply tonight. Center yourself. Reclaim your authority quietly, because the road ahead is clear. And this time, you are the one driving. There is a moment just before the truth surfaces when everything feels strangely calm, and this is that moment for you. The rented car in your name is not just an administrative detail. It is a signal that something in your life has been operating quietly beneath your awareness, waiting for you to notice. Don't skip this, because the calm you feel right now is the pause before clarity. You may have sensed recently that your energy has been slightly drained, that your focus has been scattered without a clear reason, and now the pieces are beginning to align in a way that feels almost cinematic. The woman involved has been closer to your journey than you realized, not in a dramatic way, but in subtle observation. She has watched how you carry yourself, how you handle pressure, how you remain composed when others react emotionally. In her eyes, you represent stability. And sometimes, when someone sees stability they do not yet possess, they try to attach themselves to it rather than cultivate it within. The rented car in your name symbolizes borrowed direction, borrowed momentum, borrowed identity. Stay till the end, because what you are about to understand will shift the way you see not only this situation, but every dynamic around you. There is something almost shocking about realizing that your name carries such weight. You may not even recognize how influential your presence is. Your consistency has created a quiet authority. Your calmness has built trust. Your silence has often been mistaken for permission. And this is where the revelation becomes powerful. Sometimes people move under your name because they believe you will not question it. Not because you are weak, but because you are gracious. Something huge is waiting for you in this awareness. The car being rented without your knowledge is a metaphor for how parts of your life have been set in motion by expectations you never consciously agreed to. Have you ever felt obligated to maintain a connection out of kindness? Have you ever allowed someone to lean on your identity because it felt easier than setting a boundary? This is not about blame. It is about elevation. The woman involved is navigating her own internal uncertainty. She has seen in you a blueprint of confidence she wants to embody. But instead of building her own structure, she stepped into your shadow. And here is the turning point. Shadows only exist where there is light. Your light is not diminishing. It is becoming more defined. Don't skip this realization. The reason this situation surfaced now is because you are entering a season where your clarity must be absolute. Opportunities are forming around you that require your undivided identity. When someone else symbolically signs your name, even in small ways, it dilutes your direction. And life is gently correcting that imbalance. You might soon notice subtle shifts. Conversations that once felt casual may carry deeper undertones. Eye contact may linger differently. There may be an unspoken acknowledgement in the air. When that moment comes, remain composed. You do not need confrontation to reclaim power. Awareness is enough. There is a deeper spiritual layer unfolding here. Your name represents your story, your effort, your growth. It carries your late nights, your quiet resilience, your decisions no one else saw. When something operates under your name, it carries that weight too. The woman involved may not fully understand the significance of what she has done symbolically, but you do now. Stay till the end, because this is where the energy shifts in your favor. The rented car will not define your narrative. Instead, it becomes the catalyst that awakens you to your influence. You are not meant to be a background support system for someone else's journey. You are meant to drive your own. And this revelation is preparing you for acceleration. There is a conversation forming in the near future that will feel like coincidence but is actually alignment. It may begin casually, perhaps with a simple question or an unexpected detail. In that exchange, you will sense the truth without needing dramatic confirmation. Trust that sensation. It is your intuition recalibrating. Something huge is waiting for you, but it requires you to fully inhabit your identity. No more silent agreements. No more automatic access. No more assuming that kindness means availability. You are stepping into a new frequency of self-respect. The woman involved will eventually feel the shift. When you quietly withdraw unearned access, people notice. Not because you are cold, but because your energy becomes more intentional. She may respond with subtle distance or unexpected warmth. Either reaction reveals awareness. This is not about conflict. It is about balance. You have been preparing for a breakthrough that demands clean boundaries. The rented car is simply the symbol life used to get your attention. And now that you see it, you cannot unsee it. Don't skip this turning point. Moments like this do not arrive twice in the same form. There is power in realizing that your presence influences more than you thought. You have underestimated your magnetism. You have underestimated how closely others study your composure. And now, as you reclaim your direction, you will notice something surprising. The world responds differently when you stand fully in your authority. The road ahead is clearer than it has been in months. Distractions are dissolving. Confusion is thinning. Your focus is sharpening. The woman involved will continue her journey, but she will no longer do so under your silent umbrella. And as that separation solidifies, you will feel lighter. Not because you lost something, but because you regained yourself. Stay till the end, because this final truth is essential. You are not here to be borrowed. You are not here to be assumed. You are not here to be quietly accessed. You are here to lead your own path with intention. The rented car returns. The lesson remains. The clarity expands. And as you step forward, fully aware, fully aligned, fully present in your own name, you will realize that this was never about paperwork or a woman or a vehicle. It was about awakening to the power of your identity before something even bigger arrives. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, finally, you are ready to receive it with both hands on the wheel. Tonight, the silence around you feels different because the truth is no longer hiding. The realization that a car has been rented in your name without your knowledge is not fading away. It is becoming sharper, clearer, almost symbolic in a way that feels deeply personal. This is not coincidence. This is exposure. Not exposure meant to embarrass or frighten you, but exposure meant to awaken you. Don't skip this moment, because what you are understanding right now is bigger than the situation itself. It is about ownership. It is about identity. It is about who has been quietly stepping into spaces that belong to you. As the days move forward, you may begin to notice subtle confirmations. A memory will resurface. A past conversation will suddenly make sense. A small detail you once ignored will now stand out with striking clarity. The woman involved did not randomly appear in this story. She was drawn to your steadiness long before this unfolded. She admired the way you move with certainty, even when life feels uncertain. She observed how people listen when you speak, how doors open when you enter, how your name carries credibility. And somewhere within her admiration, a line blurred. Stay till the end, because this is where the revelation deepens. The rented car represents movement under your authority. Authority you built. Authority you earned. Authority you did not realize others valued so strongly. And when someone operates under that authority without your awareness, it reveals how powerful your presence truly is. This may feel shocking, almost surreal. But the shock is not about betrayal. It is about recognition. You are more influential than you thought. The woman involved has been navigating her own insecurities quietly. She has compared herself to you in ways you never imagined. She has wondered how you remain composed, how you maintain balance, how you seem to attract stability. Instead of asking you directly for guidance, she unconsciously tried to align herself with your identity. Not maliciously, but misguidedly. Something huge is waiting for you in this realization. Because once you understand that your name carries this kind of weight, you begin to treat it differently. You protect it differently. You move differently. There is a turning point approaching, and it will feel almost cinematic. You may find yourself in a conversation where the topic arises unexpectedly. You may hear information that confirms everything without anyone directly admitting it. And in that moment, you will feel a surge of calm power. Not anger, not fear, just certainty. Don't skip that feeling. It is your awakening solidifying. The truth is, this situation surfaced because you are about to step into a new chapter. That requires full alignment. Your path is accelerating. Your influence is expanding. And before expansion, life clears the energy that does not belong. The rented car will eventually be returned. The symbolic movement under your name will cease. But what remains is the lesson: never underestimate the value of your identity. You have been generous with your energy. You have allowed people into your orbit without questioning their intentions because you believed in goodwill. And that is beautiful. But growth demands discernment. The woman involved will sense the shift in you. When you quietly reclaim your authority, people feel it. Your tone will change subtly. Your posture will reflect confidence. Your silence will carry intention instead of assumption. And she will understand, even if nothing is spoken directly. Stay till the end, because this final truth will stay with you long after this video ends. You are not meant to carry anyone else's direction. You are not meant to be the background support system for someone who refuses to build their own foundation. You are meant to lead your own journey with clarity and pride. This entire experience has been a mirror. It has shown you how valuable your name is. It has revealed how closely others observe your life. It has reminded you that influence does not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it reveals itself through subtle events like this. Because what began as a mysterious rental in your name has transformed into a powerful awakening about your worth. And as you move forward from this moment, you are not just protecting your identity, you are stepping into a level of confidence that changes everything. Something huge is waiting for you, and now you are ready to drive toward it with complete control, steady hands, and a clear vision of the destination that has always belonged to you.